Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. Start of the week. I don't know if those two words go together very well, but
I'm with you. It's kind of an oxymoron.
yes,
huh?
it is. And thanks for joining us here today. I'm filling in for Christy, who is in warm weather right now on her cruise, and we're wishing her all the best, but also very jealous.
Very jealous.
And envious.
She's sunshine, beach, and it is April, right? I mean, it feels like
It feels like December or January. It's not going to end, I'm convinced. But anyways, coming up on today's show, we'll have a recipe for freshly baked muffins that won't kill your diet.
Also, the health hazards of sitting down at your desk all day at the job. That's where you need like one of those very desks where it goes up and down.
The standing
and
ones.
Yeah, you can walk around. Some people now have got these. Have you seen these treadmills you can have that your computer's
I like that
sitting
idea,
there?
though.
And yeah, a couple of my buddies have those. I'm like, I don't know if I could walk and work at the same time.
Or especially not run. I mean, I don't know if anyone does that, but can you imagine?
No, I can't. You've got like the headset on. You're like, all right, what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. I'd be hyperventilating. Walking is okay, though.
Yeah, it's kind of, I mean, it's like a super slow pace.
Yeah, and then you're still moving.
Feels like they're moving around and getting a little bit of exercise in. So maybe we'll get one of those for your desk.
I would like that.
Yeah?
Yeah. But you know, all of our desks are kind of at the same level.
Management? Can we
So then I would be way above everyone, you know, walking, and then I'd be like...
That'd be perfect. Then you can be controlling the newsroom too. Hey,
I could just watch
what are you doing over there?
Yeah,
Get off
you're on
Facebook.
Facebook right now. Get off. Get to work. I'll just take control and watch over everybody. And speaking of this cold weather, let's check in right now with Lisa Green to see if there's any relief in our future. Lisa?
Well, we are better off today than we have been, so there's that. Temperatures are starting off a lot milder. We're looking for the silver lining here. And temperatures are going to hit 30 for the first time today in April, so that's a plus too. So here we go. We've got 34 degrees your high with mostly sunny skies eventually developing. Right now we're under that cloud deck that's still hanging on. And there are some places dealing with some fog this morning too. Here's a look at our visibility. We've had a lot of improvement. We have visibility at 2.5 miles in Gwinner, and Wahpeton and Oaks were down to 0 for a while this morning. So we're doing a lot better there too. And hopefully this trend continues through the rest of the morning. And checking out your temperatures, 24 degrees in Fargo and 20 in Grand Forks. We are in the teens to some 20s throughout the valley. Wind speeds are light and they are out of the north and less than 10 miles per hour. And your radar and satellite map looking pretty quiet here. We are starting to get some of those clouds out of here, but don't be surprised if you see a couple of flurries under any of the clouds that are still remaining. So this afternoon, temperatures around 30 to 35 degrees depending on where you are. And if we can get that sun out, that'll really help things along too. So working our way up toward average temperatures, but not nearly there just yet. Here's a really pretty shot from the Barney area. We've got frosty conditions. Thanks, Nikki, for sharing that. We know we've been freezing for some time here recently, and we're going to try to at least get above freezing now this week. So tomorrow we hit the low 40s. That will be great. Wednesday, more low 40s. But the second half of the week's going to get pretty active. We've got some rain and snow chances on Wednesday with the quick moving system. The bigger system will be on Thursday and into Friday. And this one's going to have a lot more wind with it, more moisture too. The big question is the track on this one. If it ends up going a little farther north, we could end up with more rain. A little farther south would be more snow, and just all unwanted at that temperature into the 30s at this point in time. But we don't have a couple of things to point out. We don't have any single numbers to point out on the map for your morning starts. There's that. We don't have any 20s. We're in the 30s to some 40s the entire 7-day planner. So this is big, you guys. We're warming up.
I mean, you know how tough this is when Lisa Green is in the second week of April going, hey, good news is no single digits. I mean, that's just insane,
I
right?
like the positivity, though. You know, 42 is not too bad. That'll kind of be like a heat wave tomorrow.
No, you know, I just think when last week when we were just stuck in the middle of it, it just didn't feel like there was much of an end in sight. It just feels so much better to be able to talk about warmer temperatures and know that we're moving our way out of it.
Yes, they're
Lisa
coming.
Green should have been like a coach. Like, doesn't matter how bad it is, she like can kind of make it sound like, hey, at least there's, you know, you can only go up from here.
Right,
and that
yeah.
kind of stuff.
It's a good way to be. Thank you, Lisa.
You bet.
And so over the weekend, I heard that you were pretty busy. You had a good weekend.
Yeah, we had a ton of fun. So we would talk about what you did, but you were working. So
I was. So I was having fun.
It is fun, but
yes.
You were doing the newscast. But we had a great event Friday night. So every Wednesday, at least once a week or once a month, I should say, we had this sort of Make-A-Wish Wednesday on the show, working with Make-A-Wish North Dakota. So I had a chance to MC their big Wine and Wishes event on Friday night. And I was probably like 500 people or so there. Just an incredible event.
Wow.
Raised a ton of money for, obviously, these young kids that they get diagnosed with a terminal illness. And so Make-A-Wish steps in and then helps them, you know, have their wishes become a reality. Where one young man, I'll show you a picture in a moment, but he wanted to tame a dinosaur, so they took him out to LA to tame some dinosaurs. Another one wanted to see an anaconda, which freaked me out. So it was really cool because I got to sit on stage with all 4 of these little ones and their parents, and just here they are right here. So there's Zaire is 2, would be to my left.
Okay.
And then kind of to my side there, standing up, the taller one is Logan. We've had her on the show before. Then Ryder kind of stole the show. She was not shy, which was super fun. And then Alex is the one that wanted to see the anaconda. So it was just great to see about, you know, their wishes becoming true. And then the parents, of course, are like, you know, it's, oh, and then the other thing, this young girl, Ellen, she won an award. And you don't have kids, do you?
No.
So you probably have no idea what I'm going to talk about here. But that dog is Rosebud, who, if you're a parent, I'm sure you've seen this, is from the movies like Air Buddies, Santa Buddies, Super Buddies.
Yeah, I've still seen those.
Oh, you have?
Of course. You don't have to have kids to see those.
So Rosebud, it was really cool. Ellen fell in love with Air Buddies, and so she got to go on set. That was her wish.
Yeah.
And then the director just fell in love with Ellen, and so they made this deal like, hey, you know what? We're going to give you Rosebud. So that's one of the puppies from the original Air Buds, and Isabella and I watch all the Buddies movies. Yeah, so that scored me some great points with Isabella, and it was just, you know, it's a great night, making a great difference for people, and thank you to Make-A-Wish for letting me be a part of it.
Yeah, and all these experiences that Make-A-Wish gives these kids, it's just incredible. Like you said, that one kid going out to LA and seeing dinosaurs or seeing anaconda, seeing all kinds of things. It's just so great. And
the nice thing is for the parents, and we talked about it that night, is, you know, if you've got a son or daughter, you're taking the dog, I mean, it is got to be just extremely stressful. And so when you get this wish to become reality, it just gives you a chance to sort of exhale and like, there's a smile on my kid's face, life's good. So it was really nice.
Exactly, and seeing that they gave her that dog too.
Yeah, it was
that, just gave it to her.
Awesome. And then that night, Ellen won the Indomitable Spirit Award for Make-A-Wish, and so it was cool. They had the director of all the Air Buddies movies. She came in via video and like gave Ellen a bunch of props and talked about how great Ellen's been. And yeah, it was a really
fun event.
It was great.
It sounds like you had a great time too.
It was a lot of fun.
And also over the weekend, the 67th annual El Zagel Shrine Circus. It wrapped up in Fargo yesterday, and it featured a special guest who might look pretty familiar to you. Valley News Team's Mike Morkin was invited to hop on one of the elephants and take a ride as an honorary ring master. Look at him. He looks so relaxed. Like he should be there, just riding an elephant.
Totally.
And the circus also featured traditional sightings like tigers, elephants, jugglers, and trapeze performers, not reporters.
Good for Miguel. That looks like a ton of fun.
Did you go at all this weekend?
We did not make it to the circus. Yesterday, are you a golf fan at all?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so yesterday, I pretty much just was flat on my back and watched the Masters and sort of enjoyed it. Did you watch any of it?
Well, you know, okay, so I love playing golf. And I like watching it, but sometimes it goes a little long, so I kind of took some naps and
see, that's what I did.
That's
exactly what I
did.
That's the perfect way to watch golf, right?
It is. And then their voices are just so soothing, the reporters or the narrators, and it's just, it's like a lullaby almost.
You nailed it. You wake up and Jim Nance is like, here we are on the 15.
Yeah.
He's got about a 6-foot putt, and you're like, oh, hey, Jim.
Yeah, you do that very well. If I ever can't sleep, I'll just be like, hey, Chris, can you just call me up and talk about golf?
So were you kind of into the whole thing when you were awake, or?
Yeah, definitely.
Too.
I mean, you know, it was interesting to see Tiger back too, and what did he come in 30th, something kind of in the middle in the end?
I think he played as well as he wanted to, but it was still good to see him on day 4 out there, and you know, I kind of like Ricky Fowler because he's not your typical golfer. You know, he's got a couple tats, he's got the orange lid on, and so it was fun to see him. He actually finished 2nd, and then was it Patrick Reed who won?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was too.
Might have been one. Yes, it was. Our producer.
And they had this sort of big setup for this duel for the last guys to come out, and it was going to be Rory McIlroy, and Rory started hot and then kind of fell off, but there's just something about Augusta. The only thing that was tough though is I was sitting there like, laid out my lazy boy watching it.
Yeah.
And it was this beautiful day in Augusta, and I would look out the window and it'd be snowing. I was just like,
oh, I was thinking that too. It looks
painful,
so
right?
beautiful, the weather there, and the greens.
Yes.
You know, everything is just so spring-like and warm, and I miss it.
you're kind of soothing. Let's hear your golf voice. You're kind of soothing
I don't know
too.
if I have one. Tiger Woods. See, just made a par. That's my golf. I don't have a soothing voice at
Yes,
all.
you do. You do right now. I'm like, oh my gosh. So,
But you know, something that I like watching when I watch golf are their outfits. I don't know
Oh,
about
yeah.
you, but sometimes the bright colors, the pants, they have some cool designs. I
Bubba
think you
Watson,
should dress like that here.
Wouldn't that be like I get the whole checker thing going,
Yeah.
and Bubba Watson had like fuchsia shoes on yesterday, and it was just
He was stylish.
he was stylish. I'm a huge Prince fan, so we got to share this with you.
Yes.
There's a big Prince mural in California blossoming this spring season. The artist, Christine Stein, created the mural outside of her home. Look at that, more than a couple years
it's so
ago,
cool.
to honor Prince. That is phenomenal.
It's so beautiful with the flowers in there
Yeah.
and everything.
Are you a Prince fan at all?
Well, yeah. I'm from the
Oh.
Twin Cities area, so...
Have you been to Paisley Park?
No. I'm sorry to say. Whenever I go home, it's on my list, and I haven't made it yet.
Because you got to watch the Masters, right?
Because I'm busy napping and watching the Masters.
That is amazing.
That is really cool, though. That's beautiful. Oh,
I don't know who that is,
What
but I feel
is
like I
that?
should. Omniscient?
Bob Ross, the painter?
That is not Bob Ross. Is
I think
it?
it is. Yeah, the hair.
That is
Well, I like the
classic.
Prince one. So you're a Prince fan, too.
Huge.
What's your favorite song?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. Like, I love Let's Go Crazy, When Doves Cry. I mean, that Purple Rain album was just
Oh,
epic.
amazing.
Yeah. Have you ever seen them in concert by chance? Or?
I have not. But I have visited Station Avenue. I think that's the name of...
Oh, First Avenue.
First Avenue,
Yeah,
yeah.
where they had the whole film.
Yes, and where they have the stars outside of it, you know, with all the people's names who perform there. I've been there before. I know that doesn't count, but I know that was in his movie,
yeah,
too. So
that's where the whole Purple Rain thing took place.
Exactly. So I've
Big
been
time.
there. Have you seen him in concert?
A bunch, and he's about
Yeah,
like
really?
this tall.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
And I saw him, yeah, one time I was so, because he always promoted like, oh, this is the last time I'm going to be on tour. And I've always been a huge Prince fan. So when I was at college, he was going to be in San Francisco. And I'm not, this is no kidding. I was in line,
Yeah.
and they sold out right before I got to the place to buy tickets. So it was the night of the concert, and I drove up to the Bay by myself and went to this concert all by myself,
Did you
like scalped a
really?
ticket.
Yeah.
And it was incredible. I've never seen anybody hold an audience like him.
Well, that's what I've heard from, you know, everyone who's seen him before. Like my
Oh.
parents, they're big Prince fans. They also live in the Twin Cities area. They've both seen him, and I'm envious.
It's almost shocking. Like,
Yeah.
he was at the Staples Center and he played an acoustic Little Red Corvette, and you're just like, how does this little guy hold, 50,000 people in this giant arena, and everyone's just like,
Yeah.
leaning in kind
Just
of thing.
captivated by
Oh,
him. That's
he's
amazing.
unbelievable.
And I
Yeah.
loved in the Super Bowl too. Sorry to go back to the Super Bowl, but that whole tribute they had too, with the whole city lit up in purple, and that was so nice.
Do you remember when he performed at the Miami halftime show? It was the Super Bowl in Miami.
Yes,
And-
I do.
and so he does this thing, and it was kind of been raining during the game and whatnot, stopped. And then as soon as he broke into Purple Rain, like he had all this purple, and then it started literally raining, and I freaked out. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so great.
Oh, and I know this, the Super Bowl performances like that just bring tears to people's eyes because they're just so
He's so money.
awesome. Yes.
We miss him.
We do. Well, moving on, coming up on today's show, we'll be making raspberry coconut muffins. Sounds good. Don't want to miss it.